Hey everyone, welcome back to another episode of That's Debatable Daily. I'm Leavezo, and this is March 11th, and my friend Nick Sales is here to talk about what you would rather live with. Nick, would you rather have your own reflection have a personality and talk back to you, or forget your name every single time somebody asks you?
Wow. Okay, so clarifying questions here. So if you have your reflection,
Yes.
it has its own personality and it can talk back to you.
Yep.
But you don't know what the personality
Might be
is.
good, might be
it
might
could
be
be
bad.
pleasant. It could
Yeah.
be that this guy is just like
It's just a different
blasting
one.
you every single time.
It's its own personality.
Jeez, man, I don't
Yeah.
know if I'd want to take that risk.
Yeah, every time you look in the mirror. And it doesn't sound like it can do anything to you besides talk, but yeah, it's an interesting one too, because if it is a person that's not you, but like you,
Yeah.
with slightly different personality, which I think it would be because it has your physiology and everything, might be awesome.
It could be awesome.
Because I could counsel with that brain,
Right,
that mind, but then again, if it hates me or if it's jealous of me, if it wants me to fail for some reason, that's a little scary.
Yeah.
It's always scary when there's another version of you running around.
And it's good if it's not necessarily a yes man that agrees with everything that you say.
Right.
But like, so for example, have you seen the show Designated Survivor?
No.
Okay, so it's basically a show about this guy who is in the president's cabinet. Everybody else in the cabinet dies, so he ends up becoming president by default.
Sure.
And he has no political experience. This is kind of new to him, but he absolutely crushes it. What makes him so good is that he chooses people to be on his cabinet that will disagree with him.
Yes.
Because he says, I know that I'm not going to make the right decision every single time, and I need people in my circle who will tell me when I'm wrong.
Yeah.
So having a personality, having someone in the reflection that can not necessarily talk back to you, but that can maybe challenge your beliefs,
Right.
could be a good idea in case you are wrong about something. They, like you said, they can kind of help counsel you to make the right choices.
Given that that's their personality.
You're right.
Which we don't know.
You don't know
what
that.
it will be. And the other one, forgetting your name every time somebody asks you, I actually don't feel like it's that big of an inconvenience. Like, I forget stuff all the time. I forget people's names that I've known for 10 years just because in that moment my brain misfired. And any other moment you asked me, I would have remembered. It's just for some reason there's that mechanism. So I'm assuming it's the same as that. Like somebody, a guy you've met 4 or 5 times that you should know his name and you just totally forgot. The fact that it's with your own name, I would just get it tattooed on my body. You know what I mean? I would just be like, oh, sorry, I have this weird memory thing that when people ask me my name, I forget. It's this, Levi. Levi's my name. That's what I would do.
But I mean, let's dive deeper into the lore. What if forgetting your name means that you forget everything associated with your name, which is the tattoo as well?
Okay, so like I forget I have it?
Yeah.
I would just put it in a really obvious spot so that when people ask my name and I'm like, wait a second, I don't know the name, even if I don't know why it's happening, I'll know that I have my name every time I see this every day, multiple times a day to remind me that it's on my wrist or whatever.
Okay.
And so like, I'll know that it's like, even if I don't know what this name is, when somebody asks me,
okay.
I'll just show them because at least I know how to do that. Like, I feel like you could find a way around it.
I see.
And it seems like you remember your name in every other circumstance.
Yeah.
It's just that specific one.
The issue that I have with that one is coming at it from a business perspective. Let's say that you're at a networking event and a large percentage of your business comes from networking and meeting other people. If I go up to someone and I say, hey, what's your name? And they say, I'm sorry, I just don't know.
Yeah.
I don't think I'm going to be doing business with that person.
You don't think so?
They're not competent.
I don't think
if you don't know your own name,
I don't think
how
it's a
could I
competency
trust
thing.
you with my business?
I think this is either a psychological or physiological issue, or it's like a curse. It's like a magic thing, I think.
Yeah.
I think this is affecting this person against their will. Because again, you could decide either of these two.
But that's the thing, is that if I'm asking
not
that
gonna
to
know
someone, I don't know that
That's true.
that you have this curse.
That's
I'm
true.
just going to see you as incompetent.
But let's say you ask me my name, I hand you a card, it has my name on it, and I just say like, yeah, sorry, I have this mental condition where I don't remember my name when people ask me.
Okay, yeah.
And then I'm just like, I just have it on this card, all my contact info's on there.
In that case, like, I would give you some
Like
some
maybe
leeway.
somebody had a head injury, or maybe they have some weird condition that just affects their memory in that way. I don't think that disqualifies them from holding a
I don't
job or
think
doing
that-
anything else.
Okay, I just had a thought.
Okay.
So when you're meeting people, or I guess when it comes to marketing and kind of business in general, you want to separate yourself from everyone else.
Sure. So you come up with a nickname or brand name.
No, what I'm saying is, what if you were to go to like marketing events and everything, and you were to just do this and say, hey, sorry, I have this condition. I can't
not
remember
a bad
my name.
idea, Nick.
Here's a card. That person will
Everybody's
never,
gonna keep your
they
card,
will
dude.
never forget
That's
you
such a good
because they'll
idea.
they'll come home and be like, honey, I
might start doing
I
this.
met this guy. He couldn't remember his own name.
But
And he
only
gave
when
me his
people asked
card.
him.
Like,
He was definitely
crazy.
lying about it, but it was weird, and I remembered it.
So, like, if you're wanting to stick out from everyone else, maybe just do this.
Yeah.
Right?
Or you could just bring around a mirror and be like, yo, my reflection talks. And then they will remember you for all time.
Yeah. Both things
dude.
would be very, very
that's
memorable.
The hard thing for me is it's actually, for me, not the inconvenience. It's like, is the reflection actually convenient? And is the name thing convenient too? And I think that it's just that you're the kind of person that turns like things that other people would think are challenges into, you know, unique strengths. Anyway, I just think you're just naturally that way. But the forgetting the name thing also, I think, wouldn't be that much of a big deal because does it apply to nicknames? Because if it doesn't apply to nicknames, it's not my name. I go by Leavezo professionally. It's a nickname that I have. My name's Levi. Yeah. So if I'm introducing myself in professional context as Leavezo, I don't need to remember Levi.
True. That's true.
Unless they say, what's it short for? And I'm like, oh, I have this weird condition. Take this card.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
It's like a...
Yeah, so going back to the mirror thing, I think that best case scenario, you've got someone with a dope personality. They're your friends.
Yeah.
They, you know, you have good conversations when you're getting ready in the morning. Worst case scenario, you have someone with a bad personality.
The most evil person on the planet who wants you to die.
Yeah, you would just have to avoid mirrors.
Yeah, that's the thing. That I was thinking about that too. Humans went for hundreds of thousands of years without ever seeing their reflection in anything besides a pond or some dark water or something. And I think that's actually good for us. I don't think our psyche like evolved to see ourselves perfectly, and that it has a negative impact on our egos. I think mirrors actually do affect our psychology in a way that's not good.
Yeah.
We just not for any other reason other than we're just not used to it. And so I think if you just had to avoid mirrors and ask other people if you looked good,
but
or
mirrors
whatever,
are everywhere.
They're everywhere.
You're in your
you're
car.
Not really escaping from
if
it.
you're on an 8-hour road trip, there's a mirror right there.
It's gonna be
whole
talking
time.
to you the whole time.
Plus the 2 side mirrors. You can't just take those off because then your car doesn't
I think
become
I'm picking
legal.
the name thing, Nick. I think I'm going with the name.
You think so?
It would be fascinating to talk to another version of me in the mirror.
I think it also comes down to like how lonely you are. If you want someone to talk to, like I know people who they're like, man, I just love someone.
And you're
who's
making
just
this
always
decision
there
for
to
the
talk
rest
to
of
me.
your life. Whatever this is, you're stuck with it forever.
Yeah.
So which of these, Nick, right now, if you had to decide in 5 seconds, which one of these would you rather?
I would
stuck with
pick
forever?
the name because I would say that on a yearly basis, there's maybe 2 or 3 people in the span of a whole year that would ever ask me, what is your name?
What explicitly?
Usually I would say, hey, my name's Nick.
Yes. You just introduce yourself first.
Yeah.
Before they ask
I think that curse would be minimal.
Okay. Yeah.
So I'd choose that one.
I'm feeling a little adventurous today. I'm feeling intrepid, so I'm going to choose the mirror one because I want to know what that other me is thinking. I want to know if that other me is also an artist, if they also have the same opinions, if they also like I get to start like think of the scientific discovery that you would get where you're like, okay, this being is physiologically exactly the same as me, but because of their situation they act differently. Let's start studying that. That's fascinating.
But what if they start to convince you, or they're like, no, I'm the real person and you're the reflection?
That's on me, Nick.
Like they could start messing with
That's
your
on
head.
me. That's just on me. Like every human being has to come to terms with the fact that reality is undefinable. There is no reason why what you are seeing is real in any sort of way.
Every time you see your reflection in the mirror, they're just screaming at you, let me out!
That would
I am
suck.
the real you!
That would suck.
You're the copy!
I would just avoid mirrors at that point. But, you know, also you could always take pictures of yourself and look at yourself. And that can't talk to you.
True.
Like anytime
True.
you actually, if you really needed to see yourself that bad,
That's right.
have somebody take a picture
That's
of you.
right.
Just like a vampire. You essentially live life like a vampire.
Yeah. And I mean, maybe in the moments that you have the camera up, you're about to take the picture, that is a reflection. It is talking back
you
to
can hear
you.
what they're saying on the camera.
But until at the moment you take the picture,
Sure.
once you take the picture, you then freeze them in the
Ha.
frozen space of
Wow,
time.
then they'll resent you even more and plot to take over your life somehow.
Yeah.
So that's a little scary, but I think I already have other interdimensional versions of me in this reality hunting me down anyway. So I'm choosing the mirror one. You choosing the name one?
The name.
All right.
Yeah, I want to know what you guys think in the comments.
Yeah, on the comments, please tell us if there's something we haven't thought about. You guys, tell us if there's something we missed, especially because we always like furthering this discussion. Thank you guys so much for coming in for another episode. Thank you, Nick, for being here today. Join us tomorrow for National Popcorn Lovers Day. We have a good one in store.